All right, number 9, forget about man caves. The latest trend, boy apartments. No more pizza boxes and beer cans. Forget about the video games and gigantic flat screens. Boy apartments are filled with skincare products, hip wall art, plants, maybe an area to showcase your sneaker collection. The idea behind the trend is to turn chaos into calmness. Which means it's your mom decorating your apartment,
this is
because I don't know
real.
if boys are living that way. It's supposed to be a more dignified place for men to make their own. So it's got more style and purpose. Think mid-century modern furniture, a plant or two.
Yeah.
Lots of taupe and black and white. The aesthetic for a boy apartment is clean, crisp, and sexy.
Yeah, all looks real affordable too.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8, with all this talk about Jackie and Shadow, the 2 bald eagles sitting on their eggs at Big Bear Lake in California. Let's talk about eagles' nests. First, let's check in on them.
Yeah, here they are.
Just today? Now live?
Yeah, right now,
That's
live.
only one. Where's the other?
Smoking.
One of them has not been around.
Huh. Isn't that typical?
Oh, they
It's
seem
probably
happy.
the dad sitting there.
Yeah. I'm out shopping.
Yeah, or doing what knows what. According to earthlife.net, an eagle's nest can weigh more than 2 tons. It's by far the largest nest of any bird in North America. Of course, the size of the nest depends on how long the same pair of eagles has used it. A typical nest is between 5 to 6 feet wide and more than 3 feet high, but it could exceed 12 feet high and weigh more than 2 tons, which is 4,000 pounds.
Wow.
According to the U.S. National Park Service, the world record for a bald eagle's nest was 10 feet in diameter and 20 feet tall. That was in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Huh.
Oh,
And this is live video, Larry?
that was
Right.
live.
All right.
Yep.
Exciting.
Bird, yeah.
Number 7, your workplace may be toxic and you don't even know it.
Oh, we know it.
Oh, we know it.
I've seen it.
Here are 5 signs to look for according to an expert in job toxicity.
Check.
Is it non-inclusive, not a safe place for people with disabilities or differences? Is it disrespectful? Disregarding your boundaries and needs? Is the behavior unethical? Do they engage in unacceptable actions? Is it cutthroat?
Definitely not.
Yeah, do they value winning at the expense of others? Are your managers abusive?
Okay, there we go.
Do they use bullying, manipulation, and lying to get what they want? If you're wondering if a potential workplace is toxic, check out websites like Glassdoor.com to find out more on unsafe or unagreeable companies.
I feel like we could actually afford to be a little more toxic if you're seeing that list.
Came out pretty clean on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Where are there other items further down on the list, like grown men wearing high school singlets on the air?
That's like number 12, I believe.
Number 12. Okay, it's oddly specific, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 6. Look what I have for you. It's the 60-second salad chopper.
Oh.
We've showed you something like this before, but not the actual device. It's a colander, cutting board, and chopper all in one. That's right. You can clean your salad
on,
fixings under the
no,
water in the
no.
colander. Just strain and slice.
Oh.
It's that easy. The
That's actually pretty
60-second
brilliant.
This is
salad
great.
chopper.
Why have I never seen this before?
Boom.
Gosh, if I would have just thought of this, I'd be out of here.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Would you look at
Right
that?
there. Magic.
Huh.
Now, does anyone actually own one of these and know if they actually work?
Joey, do you have one?
Look at you can do fruit salad.
Yeah, you can do anything in there.
Oh, I love a good fruit salad. You like an ambrosia? When's the last time you had an ambrosia?
Been a while, but yeah.
Oh, is that good?
I used to like that taffy apple salad they had at the Jewel
Oh,
and the deli.
yeah, I think
you
they
know, it's
still
like
do, as a matter of
marshmallows
fact.
and,
Yeah, I
and
picked up
apples.
Sounds good.
It's not
Yeah,
good for
I
you
don't know
at
how
all.
much of a salad that really is.
Well, it's
It's not, but it's good.
They got Snicker bars in there. Throw some Skittles.
It's a candy
Yeah,
salad.
no, it's good.
All right, number 5. Yesterday we saw the parkour contest from China. Now this from the same mountain, the World Wingsuit League China Grand Prix. Whoa.
this works.
Oh, good Lord.
But you really have to have confidence this thing's going to work.
Right?
I did one of these on my VR headset over the weekend, Paul.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, it was tremendous.
Gosh.
That's what still just doesn't seem real.
You know,
That's Batman.
you have to have a real zest for life. I don't think I've ever had a zest.
Yeah, but
for
how
life.
do you, what are the training wheels for something like this?
Yeah.
You jump off a house? And
Yeah.
then,
Right, how do you do it
I
safely?
don't know.
Over water?
I think you're living in communist China. You figure, what the hell do I have to lose, right?
Wow.
wow, it's pretty awesome.
Oof. There we go.
All right, number 4. Robin might remember this movie because it was made in 1934.
Okay.
But lots of you out there will also know it because it's a classic that's been played a lot on WGN over the years. Laurel and Hardy in March of the Wooden Soldiers. Have a look.
And it walks out by itself. Isn't it wonderful? It does everything but talk.
Wonderful, yes, but not what I ordered.
What do you mean?
I ordered 600 soldiers at 1 foot high.
What? Said 100 soldiers at 6 foot high.
You got the order all wrong. I couldn't give those.
Wow,
no,
that's-
what's going to happen here?
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, now we're onto something.
What?
The movie takes place in Toyland, and the producers wanted to use the recently popular Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney didn't mind them giving the rights because he admired the man behind Laurel and Hardy, Hal Roach, who also did The Little Rascals. So they made a costume for a little Mickey Mouse, but there was no one that small to get in it, so they used a monkey. A real monkey in there. And it looked ridiculous even for a movie from 1934.
How have we not seen this before?
I don't know, but Disney would never give the rights to something like
Well,
this
here
now.
you go. The word is after he saw this, Walt Disney became very reluctant to license out the rights to Mickey. I apologize to the producers. I had to keep reading, but I was enthralled by this
Yeah.
video. You see a
This
monkey just like
is
Mickey
great.
Mouse.
Right.
Wow.
That was incredible.
Great. All right, number 3, let's take a look at the notebook of a genius, Leonardo da Vinci, and get ready. If you pay attention, you'll get to see some buttocks. But first, da Vinci lived for 67 years, from the mid-1400s to 1519. He was everything: a painter, a scientist, engineer, theorist, sculptor, more.
That's a crossbow.
His notes were done in something called mirror writing, which reads in reverse and from right to left. No one's sure why he did it like that. His father was a legal notary, so maybe he learned it from him. And look at the ridiculously accurate sketches of a child in utero. Da Vinci was clearly fascinated by the mystery of life.
I see the buttocks, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
He figured out all sorts of things about the placenta and how it basically suspended in water. He also figured out that the baby doesn't drown because it's nourished directly by the mother. He knew it. He got it.
How the heck?
Way to go, Leonardo.
Wow. A lot of muscles on that fella.
We've had a lot of near nudity on the show today.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that's near.
It's science.
Yeah.
And art.
All right.
All right, number 2. Here's a clip from a British matchmaking show from the 1960s. It's called The Business of Marriage, and here are just a few of the unlucky souls looking to find love.
Maureen is waiting for a man she's never seen. She is 23. She wants to get married. She's a shop assistant living in a London bedsitter. All her teenage friends have been married off. It may seem astonishing, but at 23 these days, a single girl begins to feel she's missed the bus.
Do you expect to find love along this road?
Oh yes, I wouldn't just marry somebody because we've got the same interests. It's got to be more to it than that. It's got to be more feeling. I mean, I'd like to know somebody about 6-8 months before I really made my mind up.
And yet you have felt that you could have married 3 of these chaps already. Do you think you could have fallen in love with those ultimately?
It's about 3 I could have done, yes, but they seem to have either changed their mind or something's happened to, you know, make them go away.
Mr. Castling is in his mid-30s. His wife left him
Mid-30s.
with their 3 children 14 months ago. Through a marriage agency, he has met a dozen women. So far, a dozen failures.
Oh, boy.
When you went to the Marriage Bureau, what specifications did you lay down about the women you want?
Oh.
Someone around about my own age, or around about the 30s, attractive, well-dressed, of my intelligence.
Now, how would you rate that intelligence? High, low, medium?
No, medium.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
Self-aware right
What happened to those two?
Well, a lot of people are wondering, do they end up together? Here's the thing, you're going to have to watch the show.
Aw.
It's called The Business of Marriage. You can look it up on YouTube.
Come on.
This is
like an
only
hour
23?
long.
Yeah, she's 23.
That's
She's
not what he
35.
wanted.
He's 35 or so.
Wow.
Geez, I hope we can follow up tomorrow. I'm kind of curious. All right. Number one, the world is a scary place sometimes. Thankfully, back in 1998, Nest Family Entertainment put together a 40-minute PSA to warn kids about the dangers
40
out there.
minutes.
40 minutes. Here's a great song featuring the mascot Yellow Dino to tell kids to look out for tricky people.
The tricky people, they can't fool me 'cause I'm too smart.
What if a guy shows you a badge and he says he's a cop? Now what do? How do you check? Before you go, you stop.
That's right.
You call 911 or you call O. That's how you begin. And if they say no, take 3 steps back, then run like the wind.
The tricky people, tricky people, they look like you and me. They're just tricky people, tricky
These look like
people,
tricky people to
big
me.
way you can't see.
What if a guy gives you some cash if you go with him now?
Tell him, sister.
What if the little voice inside of you says, no sir, no way, no how?
Take 3 steps back, take 3 steps back. That's how you begin. Take 3 steps back, take 3 steps back, and run like the wind.
Boy,
Tricky people,
Tricky people.
they're kind of making some pretty strong judgments against people that they're running away from.
Yeah.
They could
tips,
just be
though.
nice.
Yeah.
A lot of kids would ask for a badge number and then call 911. That's
Dial 0 now, too.
Wow, how did we miss that one?
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right.
Tricky people.
That's the 9 at 9.
People.
Hit me, baby, 9 at 9.
All right, we're going to